I get so mad when I think about this because this is so messed up. But that is not what you said on the phone. Don't you be lying to me. That is not what you said. I know. This is where I become, like, not the bigger person. Hey guys, what's up? It's Cindy. So, I'm back in my car, as you can tell. I'm just driving somewhere, and it's gonna kind of take a while, and I was like,
wow, that sucks. Like, that's so unproductive just to be sitting in your car for like 30 minutes not actually doing anything.
But psych, because then I realized, oh no, I can just do a little car vlog for you, and then I can kind of be doing something and feel productive, and that's what's happening today. I wanted to just share a little story with you guys, because it's pretty interesting. It's pretty entertaining, honestly. You know, I've done some things that I'm not proud of, and I've done some things that I'm not necessarily proud of, but like I don't fully regret. So to understand the full story, I have to give the full backstory. So, you know, grab the popcorn, the tea is about to be spilled. Okay, I'm so mad. I literally should have said, grab the napkins, the tea's about to be spilled. Because then you could use the napkins to clean the tea. So our story begins on a warm, sunny day, my freshman year, I think. And, you know, I was all young, innocent, believed in love. This was before I, got burned so hard. Just kidding. My best friend, we're gonna call her Stacy. Anyway, so there's this guy who was kind of a big deal, I guess, at the time, freshman year. Let's call him Craig. Okay. I met him through Stacy. He's one of those people who's just, such a smooth talker. You know what I'm saying? You know, what he lacked for in, face. Oh my gosh, I'm so mean. He's not ugly. He's not bad, but he's not, I don't know, Channing Tatum. The way he could just talk and, finesse just everyone, that's just really what kind of drew me to him and drew everyone to him, you know? He had a reputation. A lot of people didn't like him because they said he was a player, whatever. Okay, so at the time that I met him, he was dating someone, and then they broke up. I didn't really know the full details about why they broke up or who broke up with who, and he started talking to me. I don't know, I think it probably kind of occurred to me, this is weird that he's kind of talking to me right after he broke up with his girlfriend, that should be a red flag, but I'm no, it's fine, it's fine. See, this one day in particular, he texts me and he goes,
Stacy told me that you think I'm hot.
I don't even remember if I had told Stacy I thought he was hot, really. Probably did, I might have mentioned it. This wasn't entirely out of character for Stacy to just kind of say stuff, you know, bless her heart, but she kind of would be the type of person to say stuff about other people just to strike up a conversation at a party, and which was kind of annoying, but at this I didn't care too much.
Pretty chill, bro. Yeah.
But anyway, so I was just oh, okay, that's interesting that Stacy would tell you that. Stacy says a lot of things. And then he's like, well, is it true? And I was like, I mean, yeah. I was just yeah, that is true. And he goes, when were you planning on telling me that? And honestly, at that time, I was oh, telling you that? Because I wasn't actually trying to be hey
boy, I think you're hot, are you trying to raise a dog with me or what?
That just wouldn't have occurred to me. I don't know, I was a freshman, I'm not how I am now, just catcalling guys across the street. That didn't even really occur to me to tell him that, but I didn't want to, but I was oh, this is high school. That's the thing. If you think someone's hot, you are just straight up and tell them. And I guess that's just how they do it in high school. So I was just oh, well, I was going to tell you once I knew for sure that you were over your ex-girlfriend. That's not that much of a lie because I did get the vibes from the get-go that he wasn't over his ex-girlfriend. He just told me, I can promise you that I'm so over her. I don't even care about her anymore. That's so in the past. I am completely over her. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, he says he's over her, so he must be over her. Because at the time, you know, I believed in trust and, like, people not lying. TBT. Anyway, so we basically started talking from that point, and talking as in, like, talking. You know, we weren't just talking anymore, we were talking. I remember he used to call me, like, at night, on the phone, and he would talk to me, and then, like, I remember I would talk to him, I would, like, walk around in my garage talking to him, because I wasn't allowed to be on my phone past, like, 9:30 at the time. So the more we start talking, and he's like, okay, so where is this going? Do you want us to, like, be, like, dating, or, like, have a thing? I don't know if this is just, like, where I live, or if other people have this at, like, their schools or areas. Okay, so my phone actually ran out of storage, so I'm just back here in my room, and I'm gonna finish the story. So where I live, it's like, a thing is basically just like, if you're dating, but like you don't want the label on it, so like you're not boyfriend and girlfriend, you're just like a thing. So he basically tells me, okay, would you be down to have like a secret thing? These were my two thoughts. I was thinking either A, he's like embarrassed of me and that's why he wants it to be a secret, or B, he's talking to another girl. When we were talking on the phone, I was kind of like, okay, well, which one should I ask about? And I was like, you know what? It's probably A, because B, like, talking to another girl, really?
No one's that shady. That doesn't actually happen. That's only in, like, the movies.
Remember, I was innocent. I didn't know what I was doing. So I was just like, do you just want it to be a secret because, like, I'm not cool enough for you, or, like, you're, like, embarrassed of me? And he was just like, no, that's definitely not it. Like, you're so perfect, you're so cool, like, you're so pretty, like, blah, 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 blah. So I was just like, okay, well, it's probably not that. All right, cool, yeah, I'm fine, whatever. We can have, like, a secret thing or whatever. And yeah, we were going to have this, like, secret thing. So meanwhile, I would be, like, going to school, and I would see him at school, but it just felt a little off. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people who are like secretly dating, and it's like, you can tell, you know, you feel the chemistry. There's like a chemical reaction going by when like you walk past them, you know? You feel the electricity. You feel the sparks fly when they pass each other. You feel me? And like when we passed each other, like that wasn't happening. Like that just didn't happen. So it's like, this doesn't feel like how I imagined, like, kind of having a thing with someone would be like. And there was another friend I had, we'll call her Jalissa. I noticed how he would talk to her also, like, at school and stuff, and I was just gonna be like, so, Jalissa, what's going on between you guys? And she's like, oh, we're just friends, like, nothing's going on. So I was just like, oh, okay, alright, cool, just making sure. There was another girl who I was friends with, we'll just call her Sadie, and Sadie would like talk about talking to him a lot. It was kind of the same thing. She was like, nothing's going on, we've just kind of been talking. So I was like, okay, cool. Then one night, I get a phone call from Craig, and I pick up the phone, and he goes,
Who did you tell?
And I'm like, what? And he's just like, who did you tell about that we were talking? And I'm like, I didn't tell anyone. And okay, when I say that I'm not going to tell anyone, that means I am not going to tell anyone. I will absolutely never tell anyone ever except like my two best friends. Like I told Stacy and I told like one other girl, and those were the only people I told, and it was a secret. And you know, other than that, I kept it a complete secret. You know, Stacy kind of could say a lot of things, but like I knew Stacy wouldn't tell anyone about this. They hadn't told anyone. He was so mad at me. He was all like, I know you told people. I was just like, no, I didn't tell anyone. Like, what are you talking about? And the thing is, I know obviously I was like blatantly lying to him about not telling anyone, but really I had only told 2 people, and I knew they hadn't told anyone. When you find out how much he lied to me, like literally the amount I lied is like nothing. And he was just like, this is bad, this is so bad, and he's freaking out and he's losing his mind, and I get so mad when I think about this because this is so messed up. But I was like really upset, and like I remember he was like,
okay, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. Like, whatever we had, like, it's over, it's done, we're done, like, bye.
And I was just like, oh, okay, bye. And I was like crying and everything. I was so upset, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, gosh dang it, Cindy, like, you ruined it. Like, the one, like, chance you had, you just messed it up because you told freaking Stacy and you told your other friend, and now somehow everyone knows, because that's what he was saying. He was like, oh yeah, everyone knows. Like, there were tears, like, coming from my eyes. Like, and I hate that happened, because once you hear the rest of the story, you are gonna be like, wow, why would... I should have never had to feel that way, because Craig is a freaking liar. No one even knew about it, okay? Craig just was being a drama queen. Literally what happened was like one person had like seen us talking or something, and they were like, oh, like, is there something going on there? And literally that's it. And he just assumed that I had told people. So he basically ended everything with me. So I kind of just like have this tradition that I've been doing since I was like coming out of the womb. If anyone wrongs me, or if I have like a friendship end, or like someone rejects me, I don't know, anything like that happens, I just plan on, you know, showing up to school the next day wearing like a boss cute little bomb outfit, and basically just looking super hot and showing them what they're missing, you know? So I did that, and I show up to school on Wednesday, I remember, and I was looking so cute, so fly, so fresh. Your girl, my outfit was popping. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was cute, okay? I was looking cute. I was looking snatched. I went to this club that we both went to. The club we both went to. This was like an at-school, like, lunch club. This wasn't like we were out clubbing, like, and I would talk to his friends, and I'd be like, oh, hey, and like, I would talk to my friends, and I just, like, completely was ignoring him. Like, you could have had this, but, like, you done boofed it. Like, we are not associating anymore. And then he comes up to me after the club, and he's like,
hey, so, we're still hanging out Saturday, right?
and I was like, what? What is you talking about? He said on the phone, we're done, this is over, whatever we had is done and over. So I was super confused, you can imagine. And then he goes,
yeah, I mean, nothing's changed between us. I didn't mean like we're done, like you and I are done, like our secret thing is done. Like, I just meant that like we're done, like this phone conversation is done.
and I was like, boy, that is not what you said on the phone. Don't you be lying to me. You just came up here because you saw me looking all cute and fly. You realize how cute and fly I look in my bomb little outfit, and you want some of this again. Just kidding. That's not what I said at all. I was just like, oh, okay, sure, maybe. But at this point, I was kind of pissed, okay? And I was a little irked, you could say. My gears were a little grinded. My feathers were ruffled, one might say. But I was just like, all right, sure, whatever. Everything kind of goes back to normal-ish, and then Friday. I went to the bathroom during my biology class. So I ran into Sadie. She's talking about how she's been texting Craig and stuff. I get to thinking about this whole secret thing I have with Craig. I bet you could see where this is going. And I'm like, so what exactly is the nature of your relationship with Craig? She starts telling me, Yeah, well, we kind of have been talking. We kind of have, like,
a secret thing.
And I go, really? That's that's interesting. Tell me more. Explain yourself further. And she goes, yeah, I don't know. He just has been telling me how, like, I'm such a special girl. But I just remember when she had said what he had been texting her, my stomach just like dropped and like my jaw dropped. Literally, I remember it was just like word for word the exact same things he had said to me. It was like he had been reading off a script. He was like on the phone, like reading it, like, yes, you are such a special girl. I care about you a lot, you know? And then he had just read the exact same things to both of us on the phone and texted us the exact same things. I know. I ran into my friend Jalissa later, the one, remember, from before, who I thought had been talking to him, but she said, no, we're just friends, you know? And I go, so Jalissa, let's get real. You need to tell me what's going on between you and Craig. And she's like,
okay, well, don't tell anyone, but Craig and I kind of have a little secret thing.
I know. And so, this is not just one girl, not just two girls he's talking to. This is 3 girls, 3 females, uno, dos, tres. 3. I don't know, the concept of someone talking to multiple people at once is just so foreign to me because I can hardly get like one guy to show interest in me at once. So to have like 3, needless to say, we were a little irked about the situation. And then come to find out, somehow through the grapevine, we heard he had also been talking to another girl who was in 8th grade at the time. So she didn't go to our school because she was still in middle school. There were 4 girls. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. 4 girls he was talking to at the same time. All with this secret thing because he didn't want us telling people, because obviously then we would all find out and all be pissed. Which happened anyway. Word got around school, I feel like, and everyone was just like, ew, like, gross, like, he's gross, you know? This is where I become like not the bigger person. I know you want me to say I just, you know, held my head high and chalked it up to experience and, you know, was the bigger person. This is not that kind of story. So, the girl from middle school, we didn't ever really end up talking to her. I don't know. So Sadie, you know, she was pretty chill. I think after it all came out, she was just kind of irritated, but she like moved on or whatever. But my gal pal, Jalissa, and I were not that easily persuaded to just, you know, let go like that, to just forgive and forget. And Jalissa and I actually became pretty good friends through this experience. One day, I was at Jalissa's house, and we were just still kind of heated. We kind of started talking about, like, what we could do to get, like, revenge, you know, to get back at him somehow. She had all these crazy ideas, you know. She was talking about, like, printing out, like, papers that said, like, Craig is a cheater and just, like, putting them all over the school. And I didn't necessarily want just, like, this big public, like, scandal. I just wanted my own, like, petty little revenge for myself just to feel better, you know? And we start thinking, like, okay, maybe we could, like, TP his house, okay? But keep in mind, this is, like, when we're freshmen. So we can't drive. Like, we can't really be out that late. I mean, especially not me. I couldn't even be on my phone past 9:30. It's the middle of the day, and we're like, okay, what could we do right now to kind of, like, get our revenge?
Okay, so I'm back in my car again because, I don't know, I had to go to work last night, so I didn't end up finish telling the story. So we were making pasta, right? Innocent, just making pasta, and I don't know, we were thinking about all these things we could do to his house, but like, we were like, it's the middle of the day, what are we gonna do, you know? Like, his neighbors are gonna see, like, his dad is home right now. We knew he wasn't home right then. Anyway, so we make this pasta and we just put all this like gross stuff in it. Like we put like ketchup and barbecue sauce and like mayonnaise and mustard. I really like just can't even defend my actions. If you're a cheater, like you suck. Like people who are cheaters like just suck. And honestly, I think that's why everything became justifiable to us at that point, because it's like, don't freaking lie to people. Don't be a terrible person. Like, don't mess with people's emotions like that, you know? Just be a decent human, you know? So anyway, we take our bag of pasta and we take our bottles of ketchup and barbecue sauce and like whatever, and we put it in a backpack, and then we go over to his house. We knock on the door. Jalissa has this idea. She goes, oh, I think I left a book in Craig's room. Can I go check and see if it's there? And the dad, of course, is like, yeah, of course, go ahead. Like, you know where his room is, right? We're like, yeah, for sure. This is the worst part for me because I feel so bad, like, lying to adults, okay? You know, like, his poor dad. I just feel so bad because I'm like, I'm so sorry. We were so terrible and you, like, we were just like these scorned little freshman girls, like, lying to you because your son's a, you know what he is. I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. We go in there and just start thinking, all right, well, here we are. What kind of havoc can we wreak on this room? And so we just pour the pasta into his laundry basket where all his clothes are. We just full on grab the tubes of like barbecue sauce and all the stuff we had, and we just go ham and just pour it on in there. I'm not proud that this is what I did. Did he have it coming to him? Yeah. Did he deserve what we did to him? Fully. Do I wish I would have done stuff differently? I mean, I don't know. If this had happened to me now, like being who I am now, I definitely, probably, most likely would handle the situation differently, but it's hard for me to say that I fully regret all the things that I did. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't follow my example, be the bigger person, whatever, you know, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I just thought this was a really weird, interesting story, so hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this of all the crazy, sketchy things I did in my youth. Let me know what you think, what you want to see next, and alright, thanks so much. Bye, peace, love, happiness. Craig, if you're watching this, no hard feelings, but like, you got what you deserved. Okay, bye.